quickly rushing to do this one. The recap of the Panthers taken to the woodshed by the 49ers 52-13. If anybody was wondering, the 49ers are good. We got our butts beaten every single aspect of the game. Outside of the early Luke Kuechly pick that set up a field goal to make it 7-3, there was not really much to cheer about. But I'll start on the defensive side of the ball, giving up 52 points after the last 4 weeks. Our defense had been in offensive backfields, creating turnovers, and being the Carolina Panther defense that we expected. We were on our heels all day long with the creative motions and movement and play calling of Kyle Shanahan. The speed on the San Francisco offense was insane, plus the addition of veteran wide receiver Emmanuel Sanders paid big. He was the first one to get in the end zone of many, and then we couldn't get in the backfield and disrupt Jimmy Garoppolo at all, meaning he could slice and dice our secondary with one of the best tight ends in football, George Kittle. He did that. And Tevin Coleman, I wish I had him in fantasy, even though I don't play opponents when they play the Panthers. I'm too much of a homer in that way. But if you had him in fantasy, he had about 14 touches and 4 touchdowns. Just an insane day. I think I could have ran through the holes that the San Francisco 49er offensive line was creating. We missed our gaps a lot on defense. It was just burn the tape, don't watch it. It was one of those type games. I know you can learn from it, but we just got beat in every aspect of the game. If we could have a mulligan, I would have taken it big time. They're so fast. They don't let you celebrate any play. And Jimmy Garoppolo did what he had to do. If the 49ers are going to go far, they have a great defense, and we all know that they only gave up 9 points in the last 3 games. So Kyle Allen got a big taste of that, throwing his first 3 interceptions and getting sacked 6 times in the first half. The shuffle on the offensive line didn't help, and Dennis Daly being our best option at left tackle also didn't help. Darrell Williams can't stay healthy to save his soul and to help Carolina, and that's why it's been a revolving door in the offensive line area. I don't think that would have mattered a little bit yesterday, but Kyle Allen was holding the ball too long, and Nick Bosa, who I think is going to be the defensive player of the year, definitely the rookie of the year, but the player of the year, it was a stat sheet stuffing day for the defense and the offense. Just a great day for them, a terrible day for us. Good thing it only counts as 1. We did have a couple of bright spots. Bruce Irvin had 2 sacks, including a safety, and of course Christian McCaffrey doing Christian McCaffrey things. Still 100 plus scrimmage yards with a 40-yard touchdown. The little bit of glimmer of hope, the safety and the 40-yard touchdown, we scored 8 points consecutive, and then we couldn't stop San Francisco. And then Luke Kuechly had an early interception as well. So there was some bright spots, but really just burn the tape and move on. Good thing it only counts as 1. I just hope this doesn't continue and it's not deja vu like last year versus Pittsburgh, because we all know how that season ended, and it was terrible. So hopefully no deja vu all over again. Just flush it and move on, and worry about the Titans and see what happens. And thank you to whoever invented the channel changer and the last button yesterday, because I flipped back and forth through so many sports. It made this loss a little bit bearable, but it was terrible. But we're going to keep pounding and see what happens, and hope to God the Saints lose at some point.